2022 Husqvarna Norden 901, First Look Review.
But before we start, please support us by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to provide the latest information about motorcycle news and update. Also turn on the bell button to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.
Adventure riders have been eagerly awaiting the Norden 901's arrival since Husqvarna unveiled the concept at EICMA 2019. After an extensive development period, the Swedish marque finally blazes a trail into the middleweight ADV field with the 2022 Norden 901. Husqvarna leverages the 8-valve, DOHC, 889cc parallel twin found in KTM's 890 Adventure R for the new adventure bike. In the Norden, the wundermill produces 105 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque, claimed. The 901 borrows key elements from its Austrian relative, but it forges its own identity with balanced componentry. Rally-inspired bodywork, a circular headlight, and hi-vizz yellow accents immediately distinguish the 901 from the pack. The fully adjustable 43mm WP Apex suspension suits both on road and off-road journeys with 8.7 inches of travel fore and 8.5 inches aft. Those long legs elevate the 450-pound, claimed, dry, Norden to 9.9-inch ground clearance and a 33.6-inch seat height, adjustable to 34.4 inches. The 21-inch front, 18-inch rear tubeless spoked wheels tackle tough terrain, while the Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires generate grip on the trail and the tarmac. Husqvarna amplifies that versatility with street, rain, and off-road riding modes. The optional Explorer mode unlocks 9 levels of adjustable rear wheel slip, and off-road mode offers switchable cornering abs. Husqvarna's Easy Shift feature allows clutchless bi-directional gear changes, while the Power Assist Slipper Clutch, PASC, smooths out clumsy downshifts and reduces lever effort. According to Husky, the Norden 901's 5-gallon fuel tank nets a maximum of 248 miles, and an ergonomically shaped seat keeps the rider comfortable in the saddle between fill-ups. Cruise control is standard equipment. The integrated front fairing windscreen not only provides wind protection but also presents a mounting point for smartphones and navigation modules. Users can access turn-by-turn navigation, answer calls, and control media via the Norden 901's controls with the optional smartphone connectivity unit. Husqvarna also offers a range of luggage systems to enhance the middleweight adventurer's touring capabilities. Those looking to further equip the Norden for the long haul can turn to the brand's accessories catalog for add-ons such as heated grips and a tire pressure monitoring system. The 2022 Husqvarna Norden 901 will be available starting in November 2021, retailing for $13,999.
It feels like a long time since Husqvarna showed the Norden 901 concept bike at the 2019 EICMA show in Milan, but at last the production version is ready for launch and the showroom version is almost indistinguishable from the original show bike. That's welcome news, as concept bikes are often watered down to the point of blandness before reaching production. Though the fact that the Norden 901's adventure-forward design has always been heavily based on an existing KTM production model has clearly helped. Under the distinctive skin, the Norden borrows the lion's share of its parts from the KTM 890 Adventure, though its new style should position it far enough from the Austrian machine to appeal to a different customer base. The Norden's engine is the same KTM LC8C parallel twin that's used in the 890 Duke and 890 Adventure models, rated as making 105 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 74 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. It's a stressed member in the same chromoly steel frame used on the KTM 890 Adventure and drives a 6-speed box with an up and down quickshifter. Other tech includes Bosch cornering ABS with a switchable off-road mode that deactivates the system on the rear wheel, plus a cornering traction control system. Riding modes include street, off-road, and rain, each altering the throttle response and traction control settings to suit. An additional Explorer mode is a software update option available from dealers that reconfigures the TFT instrument panel and allows the rider to set the traction control system from 9 possible levels. As has increasingly become the norm, the bike's TFT dash also acts as an interface for smartphone media and navigation, connected via Bluetooth, and cruise control is standard. While the frame is from the 890 Adventure, the Norden gets its own version of the unusual side-mounted fuel tank idea that's used on the KTM. Reshaped to suit the Husqvarna styling, its capacity drops a fraction, to 5 gallons, which should still be enough for a 250-mile range. That styling is very different from that of the sharper-edged KTM Adventure. Clearly taking its cues from classic Paris-Dakar bikes of the 80s and 90s, the Norden evokes the past without being slavishly retro. The fairing and screen are more conventional than those used on the KTM, and more traditionally attractive, while the seat and oversized circular headlight give a clear family connection to the Husqvarna Svartpillen and Vitpillen models. In terms of dimensions, there's not much to choose between the KTM 890 Adventure and the Husqvarna. In many ways the Norden 901 sits between the KTM 890 Adventure and the higher spec 890 Adventure R. The Husky seat, adjustable from 33.6 inches to 34.4 inches, is a fraction higher than the base 890 Adventure but lower than the R version. For instance, the same is true of the suspension. The Norden 901 has 8.7 inches of travel in the fork and 8.5 inches at the rear, while the 890 Adventure has 7.9 inches at each end and the Adventure R has 9.5 inches of movement. Like the 890 Adventure, the Norden 901 has WP Apex suspension at both ends, with a 43mm fork, adjustable for rebound and compression, and a rebound adjustable rear shock with a hand wheel to tweak the preload. The swing arm is again the same as the KTM, with the usual lattice-style bracing and a direct shock linkage. Wheels are the same size as the KTM 890 Adventure 2, a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear, with tubeless Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires. The same is true of the brakes, which are Husqvarna branded but, like the KTM badged units on the 890 Adventure, are actually made by Brembo's Spanish subsidiary, J1. Despite so many similarities to the KTM, the Norden's closest rival may turn out to be the upcoming Ducati DOHC, due for launch in December and featuring similar, Dakar-inspired styling and the firm's 937cc water-cooled V-twin, making around 110 horsepower. Husqvarna has said the Norden 901 will be available in North American dealers this month, November 2021, with price starting at $13,999.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.